Callum, you're a big FTL fan, right?
Yeah, huge FTL fan. The game's amazing.
And you like some XCOM as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what if I told you
good.
that this game called Overland was kind of
This is gonna be the second video that we've done on this channel that is XCOM, but what if it was also another thing at the same time?
Within quick succession.
Yeah,
actually,
I guess actually going to be the next video is going to be this.
Probably,
so
yes.
Yeah.
So this is Overland. This came out this week, or sorry, the week before. You're seeing this for Apple Arcade and PC, I think. I don't think it's on anything else right now. And it's kind of one of those games. So we will... I'm not going to continue my game. I'm going to start a new game. And I'm going to let the introduction play. Oh, no, wait. I'm going to not do the introduction because it's basically a tutorial. And I'll just start again because I'm halfway through a run. So yeah, it's FTL and XCOM is kind of the thing. So there's this kind of...
So you're traveling in a direction.
Yes.
And having XCOM based combat along the way.
Yeah. So
great. Thanks for coming. That's the whole video.
And we'll see you. No. So something has happened. Obviously, these creatures are here and they're not supposed to be here, but they don't really get into it at this point, like how the world got into the state it's in, or why you're traveling and where you're traveling to, or they haven't really got into that. I only played like a couple hours of this, so maybe they get into it a bit later. But hey, yeah. So
action points.
Action points. You have 2 action points. Every move takes 1 action point. If you move 2, you use 2. So this is my character. It's also procedural. You start with different characters every time. It's run based as well. So there's not kind of overall story that you're gonna fail on. You just end your run and it goes away. So we got a character here. So what do we have? So basically every one of these sections is at any point you can just turn on the car and just fucking leave and just escape.
Right, okay.
Any one of these sections. But every one of these sections you kind of have to gather supplies and kind of make sure you have enough to keep going on the journey, kind of the same way
you're gathering fuel like you do.
You're gathering fuel in FTL. So let's go to... And then this motherfucker here is going to mess with us. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to spend 1. I'm going to invite the stranger. Going to say, go hello, hola, and now Enola is part of the team. So each character can carry.
She's got a plant.
She's got a plant. Each character can carry 1 item, and if you look at them each, so she's part of your starting party, and she can yell, so she can invite folks from far away, as opposed to having to go right up to them.
Okay.
She has a plant, which you can use for trading, which I haven't got far enough in this game to really see that happen so far. But there's a couple items that are like, you can trade this. Okay, sure. And Mitchell has a backpack, so it adds you an extra inventory slot.
But no actual item.
But no actual items yet.
Does their story affect anything? Like that guy says he was abducted by aliens. Does that do anything?
Hasn't seen so far. It might come into some of the conversation stuff later, but I haven't really seen it do much right now.
I was gonna say that stuff seems like it would come up in like maybe like a dialogue.
Yeah, totally.
Sort of situation.
So the other thing you can do is search. So I'm gonna take Enola. Oops. I'm gonna get her to search this mailbox. So it has a kind of what she found. She found a bear, which again, cute. Maybe you can trade it. So I'm taking the bear rather than the plant.
I mean, you can get him to pick up the plant, can't you?
I could get him to pick up the plant. You're right. So I'm gonna end his turn. So it has a kind of.
This game looks a lot like. Oh, what was the name of that? Oh fuck! What's the name of that game? Massive Chalice. That's the name of that game.
Oh sure, yeah, okay.
It has that. It's got slightly more like the character models look like I want to say ooblets, but that's.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's got that sort of style, but the way that the whole art style and stuff, that's all like very flat colors and stuff.
It does have a very kind of similar look to it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that. So is there anything else? So I've been enjoying it so far. Kind of generally, there's a couple of things that are kind of annoying, which is like. It's kind of hard, and you kind of learn. And again, part of these games are kind of learning over time, and as you do more runs and you learn stuff. But like knowing what is searchable is very difficult, because you can look at a world and go like, well, I would expect that maybe these barrels are searchable, but actually they're not, and I didn't know this was searchable until I did it the first time. And because you only have 2 movement points, and it's you're kind of restricted as to how far you can move. Kind of experimentation is dangerous. So it could do with being a little bit more explicit about some of that stuff. And in terms of like the creatures, like they are very predictable. Like these small guys will move 1 space per turn, like every time. So you can kind of plan around that. Get him over here so he's not going to get hit. You have a full undo system, except for some situations where you can't, which I'm sure we'll get into. Turn on the car. And you don't have any action points, but you do, so get the fuck out of here. I also hit that on the way there.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's kind of, there's that part of it, and then in between all these sections you'll get this little intermission, which is that she'll have a procedural style conversation about the things that have just happened and what the state of the world are. So like if you're running low on fuel, they'll talk about how, hey, we need to get to a gas station and all this kind of stuff. And then you get this map and you're like, hey, where are we going to go next? So here's where we're trying to get to. So we could end up going just straight there now for four fuel. This is our 6 fuel down here. Or in between you've got, hey, there's some supplies here, or there's guaranteed to be fuel here, but it's going to be risky. So
sure, let's
go down here, and again you can inspect your. Oh, that's just that. But inspect is generally like just like look at characters,
look at stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the inventory restrictions, like 1 item per character, makes it a lot more difficult because you have to really.
Can those items be like? I guess they're not all trade items, right? Like
no.
I guess it's like a gun or something.
So you get a lot of stuff here. This is a good one because it's got a bunch of stuff. So like the sticks are weapons, the bottles are weapons. Right. I found a pipe. And also all the weapons have. Also your car has an inventory slot as well. Sure. But you can get better vehicles. Which have more slots and stuff like that in them as well.
Right.
So I'm gonna leave the plant behind. You have to get out the car, and then use the car and say, okay, store. Oh no, I'll take the medical pack with me, and then I'm gonna go explore here, and then I'm gonna take you and go over here. This game is difficult. Like that's the other part of this that I feel like people should know is that it's not. There are a lot of situations where you are just fucked, like completely and utterly. And it seems very. Oh wow! So I've got now a flare as well.
A roadside flare, yeah.
Lights up dark areas. Oh, that's actually super useful. Okay, sure. So there's some sections which will be like when you get there at night, and it's like you can only see 1 square in front of you. Knife.
Oh, a knife.
So this is the problem, right? Like I can only now pick up the knife or the bear. So I'd have to run back to the car, dump the knife, come back for the bear, all this kind of stuff.
Sure, yeah.
You can go there and search this one as well. And that's kind of it for that. So yeah, the night levels, you can only move 1 square at a time and you can't undo. So every move is a commitment. Let's get in the car because we're about to leave. And then you can search this and see. So again, like there's a bunch of stuff, the movable stuff. Oh hey, a shield.
Oh, is that a shield? Okay.
It's a kind of improvised shield you can use to push enemies back, which is handy.
Okay.
Let's just get the fuck out of here because a knife would be useful. So yeah, yes. And then gas management is the other thing, which I'm slightly worried because I haven't found any gas yet, which is not great. So we only have 3 gas left. So let's turn on the car, and you still have stuff, so you can get the fuck out of here. You can drive the car around as well. Like you can. Like you just drive the car around on the level, like only on roads, but you can, if you need to move. So that there's a useful thing that's been like, there's a character who's going to search but is getting surrounded, so you drive the car down right next to them and say, get the fuck in, and we can go.
Yeah.
So let's just do one more look at this. Okay, so we only have 3 gas left. I can't make it to this one, obviously, so the only one I've got is, hey, there's a car here that might be... and
you can siphon gas from cars, right?
Yeah, you can siphon gas from cars, there's generators, there's sometimes gas cans lying on the ground. But, and a tip for this, which took me far too long to realise, siphoning, you only siphon 1 point of gas per siphon. So if there's if there's 3 gas in the thing, it takes you 3 action points to get it all out of there. When I was really wondering, I was just like, oh, siphon the 4, and then I'd get back and it'll be 1, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on.
Sure.
So this is the kind of dark thing. So you can see, like, obviously the lit bits I can see, but in the dark, like, I can only move 1 step, and also my undo button is completely crossed out. So
if you throw that flare,
that's what I'm thinking. Let's try. I haven't used this flare yet.
Ignite.
Cool. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. Okay. So mailbox,
generator.
Let's head to the generator because that seems to work. Also, hey, there's a new car here. So let's aim for that car because that car is a roof rack, which means it can carry more shit.
That's probably going to be useful.
Intern. Okay.
Oh.
Then, yeah. So they're very good as well about combat, where if it says kill, you will kill them this turn. Otherwise, it'll say attack.
Good. Yeah.
Which and you can see like my weapon has
durability.
Yeah, which is always a good idea.
Everybody loves weapon durability.
So you get the car, you continue on to try and the generator's running, so it's making noise. So the other thing they say is that the enemies can't see, they can only hear. So if you don't move, they can kind of smell you sometimes, but also like you're safer if you don't make noise. So what's in there? That just left that plant in there, right? So I probably don't actually need to. Okay. So how much gas? There's 3 gas in here. So let's siphon. Siphon.
Spill.
Intern. So yeah, you can straight up set like the gas on fire.
Okay. Fair.
So you can like dump gas and then on enemies and set it on fire, or like create like barriers that stop enemies from getting in.
Create fire traps.
Yeah. Let's end the turn. I don't need to go back for that plant. I'm sure it'll be fine. Straight up rocks. Okay. Fill up a car. And so now 6. And get the fuck in the car. And
ooh, we can turn a lot of items.
Yeah. So it's got 3. Yeah, so it's got 3 now. And then switch over to Enola and get the fuck out of here. So that's kind of the game. So at the end of every section, I might just see if I can drive to the end of the section to see what you end up with. But there seems to be 7-ish locales. So like you start here, you're basically going across the country, as far as I can tell.
Right.
Yeah, let's just go straight to here. So every one of these seems to end with a barricade of some description. I've seen a couple of different variations of this, but let's see what this one is. So when we get here, A2. Okay, so we can't get through here because there's a traffic cone and these barriers. So what I could do is I could just turn on and start ramming these, but that does damage to the car, and the car can take basically 2 hits and then it explodes. If you lose the car, every area that you move to takes 2. There's 2 areas as opposed to 1. So if I wanted to escape here, I'd need to do 2 of these levels on foot.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, which is like, it gets bad pretty quickly. And you can see like there's gas everywhere. There's these new 2-headed creatures which take more damage.
But you could drive the car up to the barricade, get out of the car.
Yeah, so let's
the barricade.
Let's just try that. Let's get, because there's your option. It's like
there's your ram. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's drive up here, and then let's switch to Enola. Oh shit! Undo. I really like the fact that it's straight up.
That's very good. Yeah.
Walk there, and then push that, and it'll show you where you end up. And then in turn. See if I can actually do this. So I would need to push. So the problem is I can't push this, right? Like I can only pull it back, which means we can cross diagonals. So that might actually be okay if I can survive this. But also, like, I'm leaving all this gas behind, and like there's places to search and all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Every character can take 2 hits.
It's your classic risk reward sort of thing.
Totally. Oh shit! It won't let me. Fuck it. Ram. Oh, okay. It's because it was full. It takes 2 hits, so my car's now kind of fucked. And then escape. Oh shit! Yeah, because the car's on fire. So
because the car's fucked. Yeah.
So now they'll say, "Hey, second section because you're on foot." Yeah, and it's real bad here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's real bad here. There's another car here which we could get in, but it doesn't look like it has fuel. Maybe it does have fuel. I'm not sure. But also, like, if I'm 1 step away from any of these guys, they're gonna hit you.
Yeah.
So you can take 2 hits. First hit will take off one of your action points as well, so you only have 1 action point.
Oh, that's good.
Well, no, it's not. It sucks.
That's happy.
It makes it much more difficult. Can you get in this? can get here. So there's a lot of like, so for Enola here, like I could move here, but I'm going to get hit immediately, so I need to move here because that gives them the extra step to go. I also really hate the noise they make. It's real skittery and it's
clickers.
Yeah, this car has no gas, so I would need to go get gas and all this kind of stuff. So we're basically fucked at this point. Let's see if I can pull this off. Right, you grab, pick up this, which has 1 in it. Okay, fine. You go and try and grab this in the turn. Okay, you can probably, that's 1 and then 1 to get in, so that should be okay. Fill it up. Oh no, now you have no action points. Great, okay. Mitchell, go here. Grab this. Again, 1 gas. Oh, shit, yep. So that's, yep. So. Yep. Maybe we can still make it. Maybe we can still make it if we get in.
You may be alright, yeah.
You go and Mitchell. Sorry, Mitchell. Oh, you need to be side on it. Okay.
So yeah, get her in.
Yeah, get in the car. Get in the car. No, that's okay. Fine. That was him. Okay. Turn on the car. You get in the car. Oop. You get in the car. I feel like this has taken a patch and some of the mouse controls have changed. That could just be me. And then we only have 1 action point, so nobody has enough to drive, so we're now about to get hit and the car's on fire again because the car can only take 2 hits.
You're boned now.
And we're now stuck, so
yeah,
there we go. And that's the end of a run. Yeah, so this game is hard. Like I've made it to,
that's complicated.
So I've made it to, but again, like very simple, like not a lot of complexity with the stuff you can do, but it's about it's about execution more than like using the right skill at the right time. Yeah, for sure. So if you see when I do new game, you can select which area you want to start with. So I've made it to the woodlands, for instance, but there's a bunch of other stuff in here. Also, you can switch on countdown, which will give you a time limit on each turn, and level restart, which will which brings you into the badges. So there's a bunch of like achievement style stuff. There's dogs. You can pet the dogs.
That's good.
I feel like it's a thing we need to now mention. I can't see. Yeah, complete the game with countdown enabled. Complete the game with your first character still alive, with your starting car, all that kind of stuff. It's the kind of stuff you'd expect. It's interesting. It's like I said, it's kind of brutally.
Good idea.
It's brutally difficult, so we'll need to see. And then you start in the woodlands, and like the creatures are already like there's a big spiky dude that now moves 2 spaces rather than 1, and that kind of stuff.
Oh no!
And like it doesn't seem like your car gets any more resilient, or you get any more resilient. Like it's 2 hits and you're out. So
yeah.
See. But that's Overland. It's on Steam and Apple Arcade as of now, and I think I want to say 14, 15. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But yeah, thank you, Cal.
Thanks, you.